Well, it's early morning in the skies above Blackpool. It's 5:30 a.m. and I'm on one of my early morning prowls. So here we can see some, skies, and there's a smaller plane going down there. They're making these lines in the sky. In case anyone doubts it, there's a plane up there. They're the small, very small silver ones that do this spraying. Very tiny silver shiny planes, and they make lines all over the sky. So if you look in the distance there are the stripy lines that have already been laid, and then the bigger ones, and what happens is they spread out into clouds. So the BBC, when they've reported on them in the past, they've got a new name for them, something like Cloud Assidious Can't See Us. So they do it early in the morning because, as you can see from the streets here, it's only becoming daylight really and most people aren't up. So they do the cloud seeding to start with so that it's not noticeable. And these planes that do it, well, obviously they look small because I'm looking from a distance, but I guess that would be called perspective, but it's a very interesting activity. So there's one there going into the distance, you can see as I zoom in on that. That's one going into the distance, and then there's another one coming up here from the Irish Sea. There's another one, and they go really high. Spray out the chemicals, which then makes lines, which then disperse. And so they're not like what would normally be called contrails of normal aeroplanes. So what you'll find is, there's another one. It's being done at the moment. So what you'll find is that these sprays spread out, they'll do the covering over the whole of the sky, and then by the afternoon these sprays have spread out and it keeps the sun away. It's a very insipid thing actually. None of the politicians will mention it. There's another one coming up now. So at the moment, as I'm speaking, there are about 5 planes over the Blackpool and Fylde coastal areas who are doing this. The politicians don't mention it because they know it puts people's back up and pisses people off that this is going on. And some people deny it's going on. And all you've got to have is a head that swivels upwards, and you can see it's going on. It's quite distressing actually, because no one will admit to doing it, and they say, oh well, it's normal planes. Well, the planes aren't going anywhere. The normal planes aren't around. There's another one happening at the moment. See, so he spreads that chemtrail and then they fan out like that. There's the next one. I'll carry on in a little while.